I was in the park having a picnic with some friends. All of a sudden, the bee started to circle around my head, and then the bee attacked me. I calmly attempted to shoo it away, but it would not leave me alone. Then the bee started to get even more aggressive. I then tried to move away, but the agitated bee followed me. Hoping to stop its assault, I attempted to gently swat it away with the magazine. I missed, and sure enough, the bee stung me. I'd never been stung by a bee before. It hurt, but I did my best to grin and bear it. I put some ointment on the bee sting, and after that I felt fine.
I was on the phone when Maureen got stung by the bee. I felt bad for her, but I think she overreacted a little bit, if you ask me, especially when she started screaming and wildly swinging her arms around. It was really pretty embarrassing.
Brenda was talking into me when the incident happened. I didn't get to see or hear anything because Brenda is such a loud and obnoxious phone talker. Whenever she uses me, it's like I'm cut off from the world. If I had enough power in my lithium battery to electrocute her face, I would. Seriously, I would do it. She is that annoying.
Oh, you know that's right.
I was in the middle of another busy workday, flying my usual route. I was on my way back to the hive, minding my own business, when an enormous, fleshy monster began to scream, and then it spastically lunged at me. At first, I thought I might have flown into the middle of a medical emergency, or some sort of tribal dance that the monster was performing. But then it quickly became clear that the monster was trying to kill me. I turned round and started to fly away, but the monster became even more enraged and began to chase me. I could not escape it. I flew faster, but the wailing beast pursued me and kept swinging its rolled-up paper weapon at me. As much as I didn't want to, I had no choice but to sting the monster. It was the only thing I could do to stop it from following me home and threatening the well-being of the hive, or worse, the safety of my family. I hoped that if I stung the monster I could thwart its assault enough to save my kids. I knew that I would die soon after administering the sting, but I really had no other option. What a tragedy it is to be forced by a senseless, hysterical beast to take one's own life. I'm still too upset to talk about what happened. I was good friends with Chris. I can't believe what that woman did to him. He was a hard-working, God-fearing bee who had a family and a good job. What that woman had against him, I'll never know. To tell you the truth, I don't even think she knew him. What an awful person. I'm going to find out where she lives, go to her yard, and act crazy on her fence. I'm not sure what happened. I was being held and slowly read by some woman when all of a sudden she rolled me up and started to choke me and violently whip me around. After having my face smashed into the arm of a lawn chair a couple of times and then into the surface of a picnic table, I was tossed to the ground. It was a terrible and demeaning experience that I will never forget. No sé cuál era su problema, pero la revista fue cuando abruptamente levanté y me golpeó 2 veces por ningún motivo. I am effective at temporarily relieving pain and itching associated with insect bites, minor burns, sunburn, minor skin irritations, scrapes, and rashes due to poison ivy, poison sumac, and poison oak.
Forcing a bee to commit suicide is one of my biggest pet peeves. This is not good for this Maureen person.
But the monster became even more enraged and began to chase me. I could not escape it. I flew faster, but the wailing beast pursued.
Okay, cut.
Bloody hell, what is it this time?
What's with the dramatic pause? It's completely unnecessary.
What else do you want me to do there? Get me the bloody script. Hey you, intern, get me a bloody lemonade while we're waiting. Ay, ay, ay. Necesito ayuda, por favor. Welcome to my world. Nobody cares about us extras. Dime sobre él.
Okay, go ahead. No, she's. Oh, okay.
All right, go.
No, I can't even believe it. I'm thinking, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Janelle, how do you feel about all this?
You want those Doritos back?